Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Greetings. I really don't know how to start this video or organize it because I don't know if I've really seen this on the internet before, but it's something that I think is really important that I've wanted to do. Today, we're applying to nursing school. Well, not really today.
And then the background sound.
Yay! But basically, this video is gonna kind of show you how I'm applying, take you along my application journey. I'll probably end up sharing the schools that I'm applying to, maybe not. We'll see when this video is gonna be posted. I just basically wanted to break down the process and make it a little bit easier to get started on. I'm obviously not submitting my application today. Today's September 16th, but I have been working on this for the past 3 weeks. We just work on it a little bit day by day. Let's talk about step one of what I did. Oh, it just logged me out of my session. So the first thing that you need to do is figure out which schools you're applying to. Now, if you guys watched my video where I actually announced that I'm going to nursing school, you will have remembered that I was really stressing the fact that I didn't want to go to an accelerated program because they're so crazy expensive, and I really wanted to go the community college route and then do a bridge program to get my BSN. Well, like everything in life, things have changed. I'm actually applying to a variety of programs. So I'm applying to ABSN programs, BSN programs, and normal ADN programs with the bridge program. The reason why I'm doing that is because, say I'm in school for 3 years, I have to pay for cost of living. Let's just make a nice round number. $30,000 cost of living per year times 3 years is $90,000 of me not making a nursing income while living. So if I'm able to just get in and get out and start working as a nurse sooner, and you can essentially break even. Also, I'm here with Katie. She's doing her grad school stuff. So we're having like a study day today. I'm a big fan of the spreadsheets. So this is what mine looks like. Now, I just want to stress, because I got a bunch of questions when I posted this on Instagram of people asking me, can you share your spreadsheet? And here's the deal. This didn't take me that long to make. It took me maybe like an hour tops. And I just did my research, plugged everything in. And when you're making a spreadsheet, you really want it to be unique to yourself. You want to put the information that you're looking for in your program. So if I just sent you mine, like maybe you're going to miss a really important point that you want to see reflected in your spreadsheet. And at the same time, building this spreadsheet and reviewing all the different programs and comparing them will help you make your decision on what schools you're applying to. Like, you should never just apply to a handful of schools that your best friend's applying to just because they are. Like, you need to do your own research to figure it out, because it'll get you a vibe, and when you're on the websites, you're gonna feel out how the program fits for you. Make your own spreadsheet, but I can definitely tell you what's in mine to give you guys some inspiration. Oh, and I'm gonna link 2, maybe 3 websites down below that I used to help me do this, that basically ranked nursing schools on the West Coast or in the West. By doing so, I was able to just click on every single one of those schools, check out their programs, see if it would work, see if it wouldn't. And some of the things that would weed out a program are like too many prereqs. Say I had to take like 3 extra classes. Every time I take a class, that could be $500 to $1,000 out of my pocket, even if I'm taking it at community college. So at a certain point, I was like, how much more time and money do I want to spend when I could go to programs where I'm already ready to go? So that was like one thing that I was looking at. Location was big, cost of the program was big, the time frame a little bit, but my time frame varies. So let me just show you guys. These are the schools that I'm applying to. I'll blur them if I don't want to share. I'm applying to 9 schools, and the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm not really sure if I'm even going to get in on this round, and I'm applying to so many because as of now I don't have actual nursing experience. COVID basically ruined my plan of how I was going to get my experience. So I'm currently in a CNA program, and I will hopefully get my license and start working as a CNA, but for some of these applications I will have very, very minimal hours by the time I apply, or no hours. So that's why I'm applying to a lot. I want to keep my options open, and essentially wherever I get in, I probably will go, because I'm assuming I won't get in. I have all my schools in the first column, application period in the second column, program length in the third column, tuition cost. And something that's really important to think about when you're talking about tuition cost is to separate tuition cost from cost of living. So many times they do the same for undergrad. They're like, your college is X amount of dollars, but if you don't separate the tuition cost versus the cost of living that they're estimating for you, it can get really confusing and skew the numbers. So make sure you separate it. Next column is seats per cohort, the seats per accepted round of students, but this is a really hard number to find, so I only have like an estimate, or very few schools are on this. And then the last column that I usually always do is kind of like my notes section. So I wrote other info, notes, and standout qualities. These are just things that I didn't want to forget. What happens step 2? Is it in an interview? Do I need to take the TEAS test? When am I starting? What are the clinical hours? So that is step 1, is to make your study guide. This is really helpful. Your study guide. So the first school that I'm applying to, which has the soonest due date, is and that's due literally a month from today. That's the one I'm working on right now, and it's the only one that's not in the CAS. So basically the nursing CAS is like the common app, but for nursing school. You set up an account on here and it kind of like keeps track of all of your information. So let me show you guys what I'm working on today. Don't mind Jamie's beautiful singing in the back. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of like studying going on here. So today I finished, obviously the easiest section is personal information. Second section is academic history, which I'm working on right now, where I'll show you guys in a second. I have to manually input everything on my transcript. I have the supporting information and the program materials. Schools will often have like individual requirements as well that you can fill out. Now you can't start working on your nursing class until you add a program. I totally recommend adding like a fake program that maybe you know you're not gonna apply to, just as a placeholder, so you can start working on some of this and then you can really easily delete the program too. So I'm working on the transcript entry right now. This is a little bit confusing because I attended 4 different colleges, so I have a folder on my desktop with all of my transcripts and I just paid for them and sent them to myself, which is a really smart, helpful thing to do. So you can constantly refer to this because you'd be surprised like what weird nitpicky information you need from these transcripts. I finished all of my transcript entries for Clackamas, Chemeketa, and Portland community colleges, so I'm working on my University of Oregon one. I'm gonna open this for you guys so you can kind of see what it looks like. You have to put what term it is, what class standing you have, all of your classes, the exact course code, the subject. I did watch a video that said that they're not super particular about the subject. So for example, I took evidence inference and biostatistics and I just put it in statistics, even though it's not like technically a full-blown statistics class. And then you put your credits, your grade, and then the CAS gives you a grade as well. You can just pay the nursing CAS people to do it, but when I went to a seminar for one of the nursing schools, they said that mistakes can happen a lot, and I'm a firm believer that you know your classes better than, you know, these random people who are just staring at transcripts making guesses. So I would try your best to do it yourself, and then of course you send in your official transcripts and all of this information gets verified. A lot of applications will get messed up because this whole transcript process takes a really long time, but it takes weeks because they get so many transcripts. So you don't want to wait till the last minute to send your transcripts in and get everything verified. Like, this should be one of the first things that you do, so that if there's errors in what you inputted versus what they see on the transcript, they can notify you and you can fix it instead of getting in this like scary zone where you cut it too close. Something that I've been doing right now is I write all of my questions on this little notepad because I just have a bunch of weird situations. Write down your questions so that you can go back and keep track, but I'm just gonna keep working on this.
Just another sunny day in Southern California. It's where the people came to play. Don't let them transform you. Oh, come and see what you've been missing on a little slice of heaven. It's the only place we're living.
Jamie, how is online school going? We just listened to Jamie's singing class.
That girl.
Jamie, I want to hear how online school is going.
I have a 25-minute math lecture that I have to watch
before my 50-minute class. So explain that one to me. You can't.
I'm still going on my transcript entry. I'm almost to senior year. Can you believe it?
I didn't know you were vlogging today.
I'm filming my application process to nursing school because I feel like maybe it'll inspire people to know where to start.
So basically, I'm a big part of Kiara's application process.
Yeah.
I've just been here through it all, and it's really too bad that I'm not a senior because then we could be applying together.
I know. Hello guys, it's the next day. I'm back at it on some nursing applications. Today's task is to get all of my transcripts ordered, verified, sent in. It's a little bit of messing around. I finally found the screen where I can actually order the transcripts, and for the most part, the site is pretty good about giving you the steps so that you don't mess up. I will say that today I finally came across the nursing cast help section. If you go to the corner that says your name and then hit the drop down menu, there's a help center. And that is fantastic. I'm gonna order these up, get this part of the application process done. I honestly could spend hours and hours on this website just messing around trying to find more information. I also thought of some more questions today. I'm pretty concerned about 2 of my classes. I actually took AP Stats in high school, tested out of it, passed on the AP exam, and got credit for it. However, on my U of O transcript, it just says that I got AP credit. It doesn't say what exact class I took. So I have to figure that one out, and I'm getting a little bit nervous about it. Like, if I have to suddenly take statistics this term at community college, I'm gonna be really upset because that's gonna be like another $500. And then my other weird story is that I never had to take Writing 121. My ACT helped me test out of having to take that class at University of Oregon. So then I just skipped and took Writing 20. Oh, I'm getting FaceTime. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later, but this is just what I'm working on. All right, quick update. I tried to order the transcripts for all 4 of my universities or colleges, and only 2 of them actually use the parchment service the way that it is intended to be used on my nursing cast. Parchment is like the easiest way to process the transcripts online. I can just like plug in my little tracking code and everything will get matched up properly, so I'm not stressed. The University of Oregon one says that it does go through parchment, but it doesn't. It lied to me. I can't actually like hit the drop down menu like nursing cast and it doesn't know like what the ID code is. And once that happens and I'm only allowed to put an email in, the nursing cast doesn't have an email. So now I have to go send my own email with a bunch of these forms that to request the transcript and also attach a whole tracking form so that things get processed correctly. I might just work on this tomorrow because I've been doing nursing application stuff / certifications all day today and I'm done. Yesterday I got a fat headache from being on my computer so long. The good news is though, is that Clackamas Community College, they didn't charge me any money for ordering my transcript, which was amazing. And Chemeketa only charged me $5, which is fantastic. I'm sure the next time I'm gonna be working on this application stuff is actually going to be working on my resume with my mom. My mom hates being on camera, but I'm just gonna give her a shout out right now. If I don't film that, that's why. And I love you, Mom. Thank you so much for proofreading my work. We're just really good at like talking things out and brainstorming. If you can find someone in your life to do that with you, because it is so unbelievably helpful. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. The last time that I updated you guys, I was going over to my mom's house. We were gonna start brainstorming and we actually did a really great job. I'm gonna link someone's video that I was watching, which I found was really helpful just to talk about writing personal statements and things. So I'll link her video down below. She was applying to medical school, so it's a little bit different, but similar kind of story. And she actually read her personal statements, which were really amazing. So I thought that was kind of inspiring me to get my wheels turning and think about things. And we just basically did a huge brainstorm session where I sat down with a piece of paper, thought about lots of different topics, stories, things I was involved in that I could potentially write about. And then we went through question by question and just did like a little bit of a sentence dump of certain keywords that we wanted to include or the directionality of how I wanted to answer a certain question. I'm probably gonna start writing the essays tomorrow just because I wanna edit a video today. Definitely recommend working on this entire application process piece by piece. Hello? It's Katie! Okay, I'm gonna go, but I'll talk to you later.
Hi, vlog.
Day has come for me to start writing these essays. I put it on the to-do list. We're gonna make it happen. My goal is to do one of them today. I think I'm gonna do the easiest one for me to answer first, which is actually the shortest one. Once I get the easiest one done, then I think it'll probably motivate me to just keep going and keep answering them. My other biggest motivation for getting started is that my CNA class starts really soon, literally a week from today, and I have a feeling like I'm gonna be getting adjusted to that. I want to try to get as much of this specific application done as possible so that I can feel accomplished and I don't have to be as stressed. Also, I think I've decided for this video I'm just going to blur out the schools that I'm applying to, and I'm just gonna post this so that maybe it'll help you guys if you too are also in the application process. I will announce my schools that I am applying to, or that I at least have planned at this time to apply to, and I'll probably do a reveal. We're gonna get started. I was gonna be able to time-lapse this, but I feel like someone's watching over my shoulder while I'm typing. I'm just gonna do this really fast. Sorry, there's not gonna be a ton of time lapses in this, but I hope watching me do this is still motivating you. I did it. I wrote the first essay. I wish I would have timed myself because now I'm curious how long that took me, but I got 3 words away from the limit. I answered hopefully all the parts of the question. I just emailed it to my mom. I hope she doesn't roast me. No, I really like that she shreds my stuff because it has made me a really good writer. And it's so funny because while I was writing this, the whole time it was just her voice in my head being like, nope, sounds cheesy. You don't want to frame it like that. Cut it out, cut. And so hopefully this one won't be terribly hard to edit, but I'm gonna try to do one more because I feel like I've got one more in me today. Let's make it happen. So I've done a terrible job vlogging the past couple weeks, but I have been working on this application, my first application forever, and it has finally come to the point where we are done, and I'm sitting here with my computer ready to submit. My mom and I just proofread everything for like the 10th time, still found a couple errors, fixed them, finished off the resume. So all of the boxes are currently checked. All I have to do is this letter of recommendation. I'm pretty sure it'll let me submit without it because the person who's writing my letter of rec is going to submit it through a different website link, so there's nothing I can really do. But here we are. The moment is here. I'm going to submit this. This was the hardest one. Please confirm you want to submit your application. I'm doing it! 3, 2, 1. I just applied to nursing school. That's so exciting. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm sorry it ended on my phone and in a really weird way, but I wanted to post this for you guys if you too are applying to different schools and wanted some motivation. So hopefully it'll help you guys out. I still have many schools to apply to, so if you want more videos or want me to include this application process in more videos, definitely leave a comment down below. Today's question of the day is going to be, what is the hardest thing that you've ever applied to? I have to say this is definitely the hardest application I've ever had to complete. I give it my best shot. That's all I can do. It's out of my control now. I feel so good that I've gotten the first school out of the way. All right, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later.
I only worry that I'm crazy, 'cause if it's all true, well, it's all true. I mean, you know I ain't lying, 'cause I hate wasting time. You said